Hello, my name is Sue Bennett, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Smitten Project and Smitten Singles. The title of today's mini course is Dating Services Overview. So this class will be presented by my co-founder and business partner, Shannon Snow. And Shannon will be sharing some insights to you about dating services. This is just a sampling of one of the many courses that are available to our premium subscribers. For more information about this and other love lessons and membership benefits, please visit our website, smittensingles.com. We hope that you enjoy this love lesson.
Thank you for joining us for our dating services overview today. This course is being hosted by Smitten Singles. Uh, it's not intended to be professional advice or coaching. It really just takes best practices and shares them with you. Our hope is that you'll get a little more curious about the topic. Of course, any decisions you make or how to use this information is at your own discretion. And occasionally, we may mention business partners or services that do paid advertising with us or pay us referral fees. So, our agenda today is pretty straightforward. First, we're going to go through an introduction, get to know me, get to know what we're talking about today. We'll review the types of dating services, online dating, live services, personalized services, and choosing the right dating service for you. We will always provide you with some additional resources so you can learn more about dating services and maybe even get engaged in one in your area. So first of all, who are we? Hidden Singles was founded in 2022. We started in Omaha and Des Moines, and in the last year, we've expanded to Sioux Falls, Lincoln, and St. Louis. We have served thousands of individuals through our Smitten Singles program. We've also hosted hundreds of events. We participate in the Matchmakers Alliance. This is a group dedicated to providing ethics and structure around matchmaking and relationship services. And when you're successful finding your person, we also have another sister brand, Forever Smitten, that supports monogamous couples. So, who am I? I'm Shannon. I'm the co founder of the Smitten Project. And this company really, pun unintended, has been a labor of love for me. I am extremely passionate about bringing you the services that you need and empowering you to achieve your goals in love. I truly believe that the path towards love starts with you. It's really looking inward. And I'm so excited to be offering these classes to you and help you with that step of the journey. One thing I will mention before we get too far in, I'm not going to read all of these slides to you. This presentation is available to you as a paid participant of one of our live sessions or on our portal if you're a Premier member. So you'll have access to the slides. So the types of dating services, it is really difficult to just lump them all into just a few categories. There's so many out there and they're so unique, but they all do have one theme. And that theme is that they have the goal of creating an environment where individuals can connect, communicate, and build meaningful relationships. So, when you look at it from that standpoint, there's really just three main categories that we're going to be looking at today. First of all, online dating. This is really, it's online, right? It's virtual. It's that initial connection happening virtually. Live services are really tailored to meeting people in real life, getting that face to face connection, and personalized services serve a specific niche and are often highly tailored to the particular needs of you. So online dating, again, this is a service that starts online. the initial interaction occurs online. It may move to live later. And within all of these categories, there's multiple tiers, but specifically with online, I want to call this out. So we sort of have three tiers of services with online dating. There's free services, mid tier, those are going to cost you between $10 and $30 a month. And then premium services, $30 or more a month. So these free services are things like meetup groups, social media groups. And again, I'm calling them online dating because that initial interaction is occurring online. It's a platform online to connect with people. And then in the more traditional dating realm, you have your free apps or apps with free subscriptions like Tinder, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, and maybe some of the mid tier. I think most of them do have a free option, but these ones are really, focused on getting more people is their focus, getting people on the platform. And again, those have paid tiers as well. So the mid-tier services, this is really going to be your dating apps primarily. So apps like Hinge, Bumble, Match.com, where there really is a pay gate to unlock many of the features, get access to the most of the clientele. Then you have your premium services. So eHarmony is a dating app, but they also have the algorithm. So you're getting a little bit more detailed in your search. So they tend to be a little bit more expensive. The League is, again, a platform. It's for professional singles and it is available in the Midwest. And then Raya, you might have heard of that one. It's where the celebrities go. So they have a membership. You have to be accepted into their platform to participate, and it's very high end. Just a fun fact, 79% of online dating users under 30 have used Tinder. It is the most popular app for younger adults. For users from age 30 to 49, Match.com is preferred, and those over 65 lean towards eHarmony or more specific religious dating sites. Each tier offers different services. So the free tiers or the free subscriptions of your mid tiers are going to offer basic matchmaking and messaging. You're going to have some limited profile visibility, but the other thing that you're not going to get is a lot of privacy protection or safety measures, and that is true for free services across the board. Your mid tier, you're gonna kind of unlock some search filters. You're gonna get more profile visibility, and that there will be some additional communication tools. Premium, these services offer comprehensive matching algorithms. They have advanced privacy settings. A lot of times you're gonna see a verification and you do see this a little bit in the mid tiers as well. You're gonna get some sort of verification that that's a real human behind there. And then with the premium services, you're also going to get customer support. So next up, we have live services. And a few of these might be surprising for you, but they are important to include for a lot of reasons. The biggest reason is that if you're not utilizing them, they are a great resource that you can use for dating. So live services are exactly what it sounds like. They are live. They offer a personal and immediate way to connect with someone via face-to-face interaction. There are a few categories of these live services. So your social circle, singles events, and dating events. Now, I know some of you might be asking, Shannon, our social circle, that's not a dating service. Well, maybe it should be. One of the things that we really encourage with our clients and our coaches encourage is letting your social circle know that you're dating. And many times these they may have someone in their social circle that you haven't met yet that they think is a good match. And they might be happy to set you up. So those personal network introductions are really important to dating. You also want to look at social events and gatherings. These are great opportunities to meet people that have similar interests or similar friends, maybe a similar social network as you. If you're not comfortable asking your friends if they will introduce you to someone, maybe ask them if they will invite you out the next time that they go to a barbecue or an outing, so that you can meet more people in a comfortable space with people you already know. And the third one I put on here, don't go creepy. Like, don't be creepy at a professional networking event, please. But don't rule them out either. Through working with some of our coaches, you can learn tips to figure out if people are single, to connect with them without really crossing a professional boundary, which we would never want you to do. But it is an important place to meet partners. Singles events, of course, we love this one. We host a lot of singles events. These are going to be your socially oriented activities. So, socials and mixers, typically, these are more broad in who they're targeting and tend to be just for social gatherings. Sometimes you might have an activity or something specific that appeals to your interests, and those are great opportunities to connect with people that really have some commonalities with you. Community events, they're awesome. And again, we're talking about the interest group, the interest, meeting people with similar interests, which is really important when you get into core values. I know, and I include myself in this, it can be intimidating to go to a community event by yourself. And we certainly always want you to be safe. If you are a Smitten Singles member, this is what our group chat is for you to find a buddy to go, two buddies, actually. We need groups of three or more. But to find some people to attend these community events with and maximize the opportunities that this provides you. And you have clubs and special interest groups. So these might meet on a regular basis, but they really are tailored to a specific activity or hobby or something that's going to bring like-minded people together. The third category are dating events. These events are typically hosted by dating professionals, although they may not be. They may be hosted by a venue. And they are designed to help you find someone to date. I like dating events because everyone there is focused on the same sort of goal, which is finding someone to date. So they're in the right mindset. Depending on the type of event you go to, they may or may not be tailored to your specific interests. So I'm going to talk about our company as we go through this. Know that this may apply to other companies as well. So speed dating, sometimes it's age targeted, but it really is a value product. It is always going to be subject to whoever comes, which is not a bad thing. In fact, it's often a very good thing because it can pull in people from all over. Sometimes dating is a little bit of a numbers game, and you have to meet your person to connect with them. And speed dating is a wonderful opportunity to meet a lot of people. The other thing that I really like about speed dating is it's an amazing way to practice dating. Those 6-minute conversations, if you're in Omaha, maybe 8 minutes if you're in Des Moines, or a different time frame if you're with another organizer. But those short conversations give you the opportunity to get instant feedback on if you're connecting with someone. If you are connecting, that's awesome. You are probably doing great in your dating world. And if you're not connecting, it gives us a really good starting point of where we might need to provide additional support to help you be successful when you get on the date. So look at speed dating events at not only as an opportunity to meet people, but also as an opportunity to get feedback on how you are connecting with people for the purpose of dating. We have a little bit, I would say our mid-tier type event is the mix and match. Any type of group matchmaking, this is becoming a thing nationally. So these are group activities that are designed to help you connect with people with similar core values. So the way that we do this is we look at your core values, we align you with the other participants at the event. In some cases, we will invite participants to the event based on your interests, and we group you together on what our system tells us are the most likely people to connect. We really utilize the profile that you fill out. If you fill it out with us, only we see it, no other participants see it. It's simple. It does work because it gets at those core issues, the things we don't love to talk about. And we've seen some success with this model. I believe other group matchmaking companies use a similar model. So make sure your profiles are accurate if you are utilizing this method. And then I also want to call out any event that's offered by a professional dating service or matchmaker. These individuals, these professionals, know what they're doing. Their job is to help you find love. In most cases, they're going to run a phenomenal event. We do partner with several of these in the Midwest specifically. If you see a partner event on our calendar, that is something that we endorse. So we have a high level of confidence that that's going to be a great event to attend. If you don't see it on our calendar, it probably means we just haven't established a partnership with that matchmaker. So don't read anything into that and still give it a chance. If you have multiple organizers in your area, go ahead and attend events from all of them. They're going to pull different crowds. They have different marketing strategies. When you're attending dating events, it's really about meeting the people, right? So go ahead and attend as many as you can, as long as you enjoy them and you have a good time and you're bringing a good attitude and going in. Um, Looking to have fun is kind of the key at these. I want to call out Jill Dunn. She offers a phenomenal event. She's really made a name for herself in this space. So if you're in the Northeast, certainly check out Jill's events. The other thing about the dating events, and just to recognize, is that approaching these in multiple facets is also really important. So you can look at it for dating purposes, but it's also really important to think about expanding your social circle as well. So they are multifaceted opportunities to meet people. So your live events, you're going to get immediate feedback. It's that face-to-face connection and then social verification. So if you meet them through friends, you already know that they're going to get along with your friends. One statistic I want to point out is that 18% of couples met through their workplace. Compares to about 12% of straight couples that have met online. Personalized services, and there are so many of them, we cannot cover them in just a few minutes. But these services include dating coaches, matchmakers, and other specialized services. They offer a very tailored approach to finding love and focusing on the unique needs and preferences of each individual. So the first one is dating coaches. I love dating coaches. If you've watched any of our videos, you've probably seen me or one of the coaches say that we've normalized support in every aspect of our life except for relationships, and it's time. So you have a doctor for your health, you might have a therapist for your mental health, you have a personal trainer, maybe you have a housekeeper. Dating and relationships are one of the most important aspects of our life. So utilizing a dating coach or even a dating service, it's something that is really important to consider. Personally, I don't think anyone should be dating without support. It changes so fast. It's difficult to know what the current trends are and what the environment's out there. So there's many different types of coaches. They offer expertise and support in different aspects of dating. One of my favorites is confidence in styling. I have found over and over that when clients are confident and they love the way they look, it's for themselves, really. The energy they project is so positive and more confident. You can see the change immediately. It's a very quick information when they're utilizing these types of services. So the next one is profile optimization. Most of your dating coaches and matchmakers will offer this for you. This is helping with your online profile, maybe helping with photos. They might incorporate a little bit of styling. And the last one is behavioral coaching. I really love Kat Contrell at the Heart Agency. We also work with people like Molly Conley at Reinventing the Arita. Kat does some stuff with attachment styles and how you're reacting. So you can get at the core behavior on why maybe you're still single. The next one is matchmakers. So matchmaking services are personalized and one-on-one. Anymore, they tend to be full service, sort of combined matchmaking and coaching. Matchmaking is a huge topic. In fact, we're going to do a separate video on just matchmaking from my perspective on what I recommend. We also currently have a matchmakers panel on our online learning profile for Premier subscribers. That's about an hour and 10 minutes, where we're talking about the myths of matchmaking, how it works, just really peeking behind the curtain on this service. So matchmaking is not a regulated service. So each matchmaker is going to be unique. And the most important thing with matchmaking is that you connect with your matchmaker. At a very high level, they should be focused on helping you find a person that meets your criteria. It's a luxury service and it is very good for people that have limited time, maybe cannot be on the dating apps because of a job or have a very public profile, or they're just very specific in what they're looking for and they need some help finding that. There's also personalized or executive matchmaking, and that is even a higher level. That service is really focused on a very selective clientele, and it's even more tailored than just matchmaking. And again, check out our video. It explains it in a lot more detail. Specialized services, some of these are kind of new, but they're super interesting. I love a lot of them, and I think they're great alternatives for people that might be looking for a blended approach with matchmaking, with coaching, those types of things. So integrated matchmaking and coaching, again, most of your matchmakers are already going to offer this. And if they don't offer it as part of your initial consultation package, be sure you ask if they offer coaching as well. If you're making that investment in matchmaking, having that expert coach to help you be successful when you get on the date can really be effective. One service that I really like is online dating coaching. This is specific to helping you transition your online conversations into dates. Some of this is light and more DIY, where they'll help you work through this, but it can be as in depth as taking over your online dating profile. Now, this is different from catfishing because they're working with you to present a real person online. It's very, very different. It is a real person and you're very involved when they do this for you. But it is a great service for busy professionals or anyone suffering from swipe matchmaking for specific demographics. These are tailored services. So we see it, we work with May Bugenhagen, the Asian matchmaker. Two Asian Matchmakers is her company. And you see it a lot in the Jewish communities as well. And these ensure compatibility with very deep, non-negotiable core values. So in the Jewish community, There could be a religious reason why you're going to see this again. Some of the Christian faiths have specific matchmakers. Um, so those are just a few samples of these specialized services. There's a million of them out there, way too many to list, but they're just very specific, and they often come across at various price points as well. Still going to be a little bit more than coaching alone, but not as much as you may get with some of those high-end matchmakers. So certainly check them out if you see something that intrigues you. So considerations when you're choosing an online dating service. The first one is time. How much time do you have to invest? But also, how much time do you have to save? Some services require more active participation, and others are going to be a little more full service where you just could even just show up for the date. All of them are going to take some time commitment from you. You still have to go to the date, but almost always time and money are correlated. The more money you spend, the less time you need to invest to get to that date. Cost is the next thing to consider. How much can you fit within your budget? I do think it's important to call out here that there are dating services available for all budgets. However, we cannot expect caviar service on a McDonald's budget. Again, I'm going to use us as an example, but we see this a lot with some clients that will come to us with a list of things that they're looking for in their person, which is awesome. And we absolutely will keep that in mind when we are looking through our mix and match events. It should be in your profile. But here's the reality. The reality is, if we provided a white glove matchmaking service with one-on-one introductions at our price point, we would be out of business. So our prices, even our premier prices, you're not even paying really for an hour of our staff time with that cost. And so if you think about the time commitment that a matchmaker makes, going out, finding people for you, those types of things, like we can't do that at our price point. I think you guys know we are always looking for you guys, but it's not within the pricing structure that we have to provide that service. So if you are looking for a more detailed service like that, then you're looking for more of a matchmaking service. And if that's not in your budget, then you have to come to a lot of events and sort through that yourself. So just keep cost and time in mind. And it's not only the time you're spending, but the time your service is spending with you. Personal preferences, this is a huge one. I don't love online dating. Online dating is not really for me. Maybe you do love online dating, so that's for you. Maybe you're not comfortable sharing a bunch of information with a matchmaker, probably not the service for you. Maybe you are, then it is. So just really look at what your preferences are, how much information you're willing to share. So keep your personal preferences in mind. And then finally, privacy and safety. Your free services are going to have no guarantee of privacy or safety for the most part. So always keep this in mind when evaluating a service. If you are utilizing free services or even online dating, always meet at a public place. Don't go to somebody's house. Just follow those best practices. But the more you spend, the more privacy and safety features that they're going to have. Many of the matchmakers will do background checks. The apps will have verification services. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So hopefully you're curious about dating services and have a little bit deeper understanding about them. You don't need to stop here. There's some immediate things that we can help you with. So the first one is if you're a Premier subscriber, go ahead and book your Dating Insight Report. That's going to be with a member of our team. We're going to ask you just some questions about your dating habits, your style, and in addition to suggesting some events or other dating services for you, we can also provide you with a list of trusted resources, books, podcasts, videos, YouTube, Instagram to help you learn more about dating and help you be successful. We also have our online learning portal. Let's Love Learning Outreach and Virtual Education. We're adding more classes regularly, so check that out for more information. And then also reach out to us or check out our list of coaching and matchmaking partners. These are all companies that we have vetted. It's important to note that although in some cases we may receive referral fees from them, if you see them on our site, we have vetted them. We would never recommend anyone to you that we knew wouldn't be a good fit for our clients and didn't operate their business with integrity. So you can just have a lot of faith that this group of professionals really has your best interests at heart. Thank you so much for tuning in today. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Smitten Singles, and of course, our website at smittensingles.com. Thank you.